Well, have you heard about the latest Sir David Attenborough television show? Now, who needs US thrillers and Scandi dramas when you've got these kind of documentaries bopping around, is what I say. This is the latest. If you've seen, or if you're a fan of Blue Planet or Planet Earth, you'll kind of know what to expect with 7 worlds, 1 planet. So Sir David is back on the BBC narrating this new nature series, a mix of overwhelming cuteness and rampant slaughter.
What a combo!
I tell you what.
Well, if you have seen the previous programmes of the same ilk, I think that's kind of what you know what to expect. There was that really well-known scene with the iguanas and the snakes, if you remember that. I think it was voted that year the most dramatic television moment of the year. You know, this is going up against actual dramas, so it was so good. And so this is the new series, and it unfolds across all 7 continents. It obviously discusses some sort of global politics in that it addresses global warming and human interference that it's had on animal populations. But if you go to the news story of this on the BBC website, there are some incredible pictures as you, like, sort of previewing it as you might expect.
That's the thing. The photography in these shows are absolutely stunning. And so David, how old is he now?
He's the same age as the Queen.
Okay, so that's I think it's in 93.
Definitely in the 90s.
Ooh, let's have a look.
Yeah.
Hold on, you can talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
93.
David
Incredible
Attenborough.
stuff. So looking forward to this, and they're always so well produced.
93.
There
yes.
we
Wow.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Is he
So
the same age as the Queen, or have I got that wrong?
no, I think
That
the Queen
sounds
is
about right.
I think the Queen is 93. So we'll go with that unless we're corrected otherwise. That'll do. So watch out for this. It's obviously the new big thing from the BBC coming up very soon.
Would you like the actual date?
That would be
As
great.
I
Yes.
split in between all these information gathering things.
Yeah,
It's this weekend. So carry on.
Lovely.
Definitely want to keep an eye
On
out
the
for
BBC.
There we go. We know that. So David Attenborough.
Yeah. Hold on, nearly there.
I tell you what. Why don't we come back to you? You can
Here
tell
we
us.
go. Here we go. It's on Sunday. Sorry, it's already been on. It was on yesterday.
iPlayer, no
Yes.
problem.
It's on the iPlayer now for a month.
There we go.
7 world, 1 planet. Oh, it started yesterday. Oh, it's a series.
There we go. That's
So it'll be on
fine.
every Sunday at 6:15 p.m. on BBC One.
Lovely. Sian, what have you got for us?
Well, I've got a nice art story this morning. So there is an elderly woman in France who was planning on moving house, so she gets an auctioneer in to value her furniture, not realising that this small little painting she's got above a hot plate in her kitchen is worth millions. So it was valued, it's by a revolutionary Italian painter whose name I'm not going to try and say. But yeah, so this painting has been in her kitchen for years, and the auctioneer says you should get that valued by an expert. Goes to auction with an estimated value of 4 to 6 million euros.
Wow.
Which is pretty good,
Yeah.
but then sells at auction for 24 million euros, which is
That's the
20.7
dream,
million
isn't it?
pounds.
Just going to say exactly that.
It's the dream. The Derek Trotter finds a watch in his garage. French lady finds a painting over a hot plate, and it's worth millions.
Yeah.
And I find an old edition of the Courier from 1985 in our walls at the house.
Invaluable, surely.
There you go.
Yeah.
If only. That's a wonderful story, actually.
Yeah,
So,
it makes it. That's why I think where hoarders are born, though, isn't it? If you think I just can't let anything go, just in case.
Sooner or later, it will be worth something.
Yes, but often you're not. You just become a hoarder with rooms full of rubbish.
We absolutely live in hope on that one. And finally, from me, filming has officially wrapped on the 25th instalment of the James Bond franchise. This was tweeted over the weekend. No Time to Die, the latest movie. They've wrapped on Twitter. The official 007 account shared an image of Daniel Craig posing with the director, saying that's a wrap. This is the last appearance from Daniel Craig.
I was going to say, is that a wrap on Daniel Craig as well?
That's it. His 5th and final appearance. He confirmed, I think it was a couple of years ago now, that he'll be stepping away from the role after this movie. So inevitably now there'll be all the whole thing of who's going
back
to take
again.
over. Will there be a female Bond? I know people have been talking about this after
There's
Doctor
female.
Who.
There was Idris Elba was talked about, wasn't he, for some time? And then there's often the talk of sort of the lesser known actors, because of course when Daniel Craig became Bond, he was well known in the British cinema scene, but really, globally, he wasn't that big a name, I don't think.
That's it. And then after that scene where he emerged from the sea in the blue swimming trunks, he was known all over the world, and he's never
Indeed.
really looked back.
See, I'm not that big a fan of Daniel Craig as a
You're
Bond,
not?
to be honest.
No.
I'm still a sort of old school Bond fan, so I like the the originals.
What about you, Sian? A favourite?
No, I'm very behind on the Bonds. I don't think I've seen any of the Daniel Craig ones
Have
yet.
you not?
No, I've not got around to it.
Yeah,
So I am a Sean Connery fan, really.
Yeah,
I think.
Roger Moore for me.
Roger
I
Moore,
know
yeah.
there were some ridiculous moments, but that was it for me.
That's what was great about it, wasn't it?
So the cast of No Time to Die includes Ben Whishaw, Ralph Fiennes and Rami Malek as well, and it's going to be in the cinemas April 2020.